put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Tyson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Running through contact. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Tyson. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
you know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tyson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Tyson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're setting up the screen. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Finds the tight end. He's still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. away first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They booted away on fourth down. Touchdown! The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Quick completion to the right. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And here comes the offense on second down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Going up top again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to fire. Interception. The defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Finds a little space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Skips away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
To the air on second down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the rock. Connection to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big plays. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Wants to throw again. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gunderson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Tyson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
We can make a play here, take it to him!
Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. To go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tyson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And this one is perfect. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Tyson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback moving. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 17 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's 4. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Got a little space. Lots of running room. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, the unique thing about this defense with their nickel personnel is they're able to disguise what they're doing. They can play a lot of different coverages. They can play man, zone, but they can also bring the nickel player in the box and still be pretty good against the run. That time, pretty good job defending the QB scramble. Let's see what they do here on fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throwing right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gunderson. Pass to 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 21 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Tyson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're going back to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the RPO.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Tyson. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the 1st down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
smashes it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tyson. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Tyson. Hits the afterburners. He's at the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tyson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Unloads quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Kick is in the air. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Tyson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's got him at the 45 on his way. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on first down. The quick out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. First and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. That's a fly. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And they did tack on the extra point. 30 seconds left on the clock, and their last gasp will come down to getting this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.